Okay, so what I've actually shared is a Singapore example just now. Again, I just want to give you more examples. So of course for growth stock, I think we did one session before. So basically for capital gain stocks, in fact, the US market that has more probability lah. Okay, more chance. Again, I'm not slamming Singapore. So basically for Singapore, dividend income stock, Singapore is better. Okay, Singapore is a better place for dividend, but it is what it is. So statistically, like let's say for example, if you are looking for capital gain, US that are more potential lah. US for more potential. Okay, given that there are more companies with growth story listed there. There are more people trading, so capital gain there. But at the same time, life is very fair. The chance of capital loss is also higher. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying US market is better. I'm saying it's US growth market, growth stocks. Yes, there's a better chance to buy from US market. But in terms of income stocks, okay, Singapore is a definitely better market. So at this juncture, I just want to share with you all one thing I learned over the 2 weeks ago. Okay, I'm quite sure you all already heard of ChatGPT. So same, I have also heard about ChatGPT, but never really go and play lah. Okay, until I attended this course. Oh, well, then it struck me that wow, actually it's actually so powerful. Okay, so I've been actually playing quite a bit to actually get idea. Like for example, I just key in. So what some of the growth industry in US. Okay, so this is how I can get ideas for growth stocks. Okay, healthcare. So can you see? Then you start listing down. Okay, all the different growth industry. Okay, so by the way, every time you actually ask, he will give you different answers. So you have to be careful. Okay, so bear me for a while. This time, I don't know why you give me so many answers. Okay, slightly different from the last time I asked. Okay, so down here basically, what I did ask is this: what are some of the growth industry in US? So you can see list. Then from here you can find areas that you are find interesting or you think that is a good chance. Like for example, um, I'm quite fascinated by this personalized medicine. Personal medicine. So basically, if you read more, okay, as we all know, in fact, they say eat Panadol, take 2 tablet. Actually, that's not correct. Some of us maybe need only 1.5. Some of us actually need 3. Okay. I've actually seen before. Like for example, I've actually seen people who actually went through chemo. Some of them will keep vomiting, but some actually don't. Also, the one that don't usually is what the doctor actually sort of make sure that the quantity is correct before the chemo starts. Okay, so I do believe in personalized medicine. So, you can just see, okay, list US companies that okay listed in US in personalized medicine. Okay, the good thing about ChatGPT is they can understand my programmer. Okay lah. Okay, sorry about it. I must try to improve my grammar. So then they will start listing down what are some of the companies that are actually into this area. Okay, then you can even do this. Put in table format these companies with uh with market cap and PE. Okay, So quite interesting. Then you can actually just do very quick. So you can see that some of them actually not making money yet. So of course all these ideas also. Thank you so much. I think some actually gave comment. You should power stop picking. Thank you so much. So I think he give a very good suggestion. Boosted AI and danielfirm.com. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so Stefan said that GPT-4 can access information up to December 2023. Information isn't always correct. Thank you so much. So basically, the information is not always correct. So usually I just down here get ideas. Then after that, I do my own detailed analysis. So I just want to get ideas. Because to be very frank, I'm actually not very familiar US market. I only started recently. I think I only started 1-2 years ago. So I just use this as a platform to give me ideas. Okay, thanks. Thanks for all the input. So that's how I gather ideas for growth stocks. Okay, I use ChatGPT. Basically look at what are the industries and what are the industries I like, I find interesting, I find fascinating, or I find there's actually room for growth. Okay, so here we have like I believe in robotics. So quite interesting. I think humanoids is something going to come faster than we expect. So what are humanoids? Basically robots that behave like human. So there was one time I caught this YouTube, I was so shocked. So now it's actually quite advanced. So in fact, I think now like the dog robot, okay, recently the SBS, they have actually invested in some robot dogs. Quite interesting. Okay. So yep. So this is a company that is into robotics. Then ABB. So basically, they actually help industry, help companies, to actually what do you call it, um, uh, to automate companies, to actually put in more robotics in companies, to actually help improve the processes in production. Okay, so robotics is one of the area I'm actually interested in. As I mentioned just now, personalized medicine. So this company caught my attention, Myriad Genetics. So um, they actually look at how do you actually look at genes, and after that just produce the medicine that this person require. Okay, EV of course have to give to Tesla lah. So I'm actually still more like a Tesla fan compared to the BYDs and the rest. So I think I'm actually also quite personally mesmerized by Elon Musk. Okay, sorry about it. Somehow he appeals to me. Okay, I know that's not for everybody. So yep, even though like for example BYD is cheaper, so and so forth, but I still believe in Tesla in terms of EV. Then of course Climate First Solar. Okay, First Solar. So basically, this is actually, I think, one of the largest, if not the largest company that actually do all the solar panels. Like I said, I also believe in the climate story. Okay, and fintech wise, PayPal lah, PayPal. Okay, so PayPal, eventually they are also going to provide a crypto platform. Okay, so number one, I'm actually very interested in the payment industry lah. I think payment business is actually one of very good industry, then of course they are also moving into crypto. They're also moving into crypto. Okay, you can see here PayPal crypto services. Okay. So again, if you want a very quick way for them to analyze, like for example, put in table format with the following variables. Okay, I can actually put the 6 tests. Okay, current ratio, debt equity ratio, profit margin. Okay, for example, okay, for this companies. Okay. So just I mentioned, we have, okay, what are companies are? So we have Tesla, then we have PayPal, then we have First Solar, for example. So of course, you can play your own later. So they can help me compare very quickly. So you can see that, hey, it passed my test, but this one P so high. Can you see? Wow, this one P so high. Okay. PayPal quite interesting. Current ratio pass. Okay. First Solar also passed, but the P is actually higher. Then of course, how I verify, personally, these are the two websites I go to verify the data. One is Finance Yahoo. So I can just look at First Solar. Okay, then I can look at the statistics. So I can get all the numbers here. Okay, so things like the PE, okay, trailing P for P are correct. So you can see the ChatGPT, the P is actually wrong. So it said 33, but this one you can see is only 16.9. The P is actually quite low. Then we look at the current ratio 2.4, correct. So all the data I can find here. Then debt equity, I'm quite sure I can find debt equity here. Okay, 9.14 also, okay, very good. Then what else? Profit margin, okay, 32, very good. So I can actually also see the past 5 year data from this website. So for US stocks, usually I look at Finance Yahoo, but to each his own. There's quite a few. You can see that the income, okay, net income actually not bad, actually is going up. Then we can look at the cash flow. Okay, cash flow over operating cash flow, all positive. Okay. So hopefully I give you some ideas how you can find your own growth stocks. Again, please, all this, I'm not saying these are the best. These are the industry I believe that will do well. Whether or not, I'm not too sure. And from there, I actually get stock ideas. So a lot actually is from ChatGPT. Here, ChatGPT. Then of course, same thing. If I can, I go and find those that pass my 6 tests. And yep, I still
What
can
is
find
ClickUp?
companies
ClickUp is
that
an
pass my 6
all-in
tests.